was a referee born in Rockford. He refed such a terrible game.
This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
We have the heart of a champion. You cannot measure it. You can only feel it.
And when everyone says it can't be done, ducks fly again.
I see pride. I see power. I see a badass mother who don't take no crap of nobody.
Cold. Very cold. The only tough part when it's cold is loading up the bus.
Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
I think you're going to want to hear this.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we proudly present this podcast to you in all its glory. They are the bearded wonders, the twin sons from different mothers. He is Blake. He is Sal. And together they are the Blake and Sal Show. And if you're not okay with that, I have 2 words for you. Stay tuned.
Well, hello up there, we're on the air. It's hockey night tonight. That tension goes down the so low. The puck goes down the ice. That goalie jumps at the playoff bump. The fans out go insane. Someone roars while he scores at the good old hockey game. Oh, good old hockey game. It's the best game you can name. And the best game you can name. It's a good old hockey game.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 210 of the Blake and Sal Show. I'm Blake. Mark is off today, but let me bring on my regular co-host. Well, regular co-host, Sal. How you doing today?
I'm doing very, very well. How are you?
I love this song. I say it every year we do this, but I love this damn song.
The train is saying hello too.
Oh, of course. It's that time of the morning. It really is. We're recording this. So, all right, just so people know what's going on. We are doing an extra show this week because when I look at the schedule, when we were planning this week's show, then I realized, oh shit, the second round starts on Thursday night. We really have to get this fixed up sooner. That's what we're doing.
Yes.
We're going to get this up as a separate show on Thursday afternoon. So, enjoy. It's to be a shorter show, obviously, the normal main show tomorrow morning as a normal spot. I didn't promote this song last time I did this. And this is actually DOA, the hockey song. This is the DOA's version. And we play this every year, and I love it. So, let's get right into things. First of all, before we even get to the second round, our Devils are out. But you know what? I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily angry like I normally am when we have our typical first round knockout, but we weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs in the first place. So I mean,
exactly.
It was exciting all the way up until the end of the regular season, and just having that little bit of time in the playoffs. So it was fun. I mean, it's been a long time for us, so I think we deserved it.
Exactly, and this can only go up. And think about it this way: this is a rebuilding year. Things will only go up from here. That's the crazy part. We made the playoffs, and things will only get better.
Yeah.
So that's the best part about it. And the team is so good. Good. And somebody made a point to me that Taylor Hall's contract goes till 2020. I know it's only 2 seasons, but if he loves it here, and we keep winning, there's a better chance of keeping him here longer. But that's just how considered that our best player is at least signed on for 2 more years. At least 2 more years.
Yeah, well, hopefully longer.
Oh, no, I'd say right now his contract. It's also his old... Isn't that his old Tampa contract, anyway? So, I believe still, so... Okay, let's get to the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. Semifinals, before we do that, Scotty's still on paternity leave from the show. He'll be back in June. But, the guy went...
Is he getting paid for that?
No, he's not. He's an unpaid paternity leave from us. He's getting paid leave from his own job. I'm not paying him from this. I'm paying him for this shit. But no, in all seriousness, he will be back in June. But I was going to say, he got a message from him. He got an SUV yesterday. I'm like, what the hell? So,
Speaking of, it's also our boss's birthday today, so happy birthday, Dave.
Yes, the show's actually going up on his birthday, so yeah, happy birthday to Dave, who texted me. No one can hear you. No one can actually hear you. Mark just walked into the studio for the main show, and nobody can hear him.
Who's that voice back there?
He's talking, but nobody can hear him. Okay, so just to clarify, Mike and Erik have called in their picks. Erik, by the way, what happened was in the first round, he called his picks in and accidentally called in the picks for the entire playoffs, including everything all around the voicemails. But the best part was, he got 7 out of 8 right in the first round.
Oh my god!
And he texted me last night before the game. He's like, he got every team right except for Toronto. And he told me, he was like,
Thank God we're not doing the points anymore. He'd be in first place
right
now.
That's what I said. That's what Mandy said this morning, actually. But said he got everything right but Toronto, and if Toronto wins, just play my second round picks from the original voicemail. He called it and he fixed the game series, different series. And then Mike is going to be calling. He was going to be here, but he has some school-related business to deal with this morning. So, okay, go to the voicemails now.
Believe it or not, George isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep. I must be out or I'd pick up the phone. Where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm not home.
Sometimes I dream that he is me. You got to see that's how I dream to be. I dream I move. I dream I groove. Like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
All right, here's Michael Donovan calling in with his picks yet again. Well, after a first round of hockey, which I would have to say was pretty exciting, which, freaking time of year, even watching like the game last night with Boston and the Leafs was just an amazing game throughout. Let's get to my second round picks. Starting, we have the Boston Bruins versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. These two teams duked it out a couple times late in the season for the Atlantic Division. I'm going to have this pick. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay on this one. I think Boston underperformed in the first round. Toronto's not a bad team. I know they pushed Washington last year too, and they just keep getting tough opponents in the first round. But I'm going to have to pick Tampa, because I think they showed some weakness in Boston's lineup. I think Tampa's a lot faster team than Toronto. They're a lot more organized. They have more depth at scoring. Whereas Toronto really mainly just has like their top two lines. Tampa can score on just about any line of theirs at any time, as we saw in the double series. And in the other series, Pittsburgh, they're playing that team that, they play every year, which is fine because the last 2 years we've played them, we've won the cup, so I'm okay with that. The Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Washington Capitals. Oh, Tampa Bay in 6. I think they're going to take Boston pretty quick. So for Pittsburgh and Washington, I know Malcolm and someone else is hurt for game 1, which is kind of a letdown. Malcolm being the biggest letdown. So I think, and especially the first 2 games being in Washington, I don't think the series might start out well. But knowing Pittsburgh and Washington, this game's going to go 6 or 7. I'm going to say 7. I'm going to say, of course, Pittsburgh in 7, because obviously I can't root for Washington. That would just be insane. And then out west, we have the Nashville Predators versus the Winnipeg Jets. This, I think, is the marquee matchup of the second round. I think all these matchups are actually amazing matchups, but Nashville-Winnipeg is going to be a crazy series. I'm going to say Nashville in 7 just based off their home ice advantage. They're a great home ice team and a great team overall. Winnipeg has come a long way. If Connor Hellebuck has like the series like his season's been, it's going to be a lot closer than people might expect. I know Colorado won a couple games versus Nashville, but that's just, Colorado coming off a good season. So I'm going to go with Nashville in 7. And then for my final pick, the only two sweeps in the first round, the San Jose Sharks versus the, oh my God, how are they still in it as an expansion team, Vegas Golden Knights. This is a particular, this is going to be a really good matchup too. The Sharks have been playing really well since Thorin got hurt. They showed that they were a lot quicker team versus the Ducks. The Ducks have been banged up all season though. So I don't really know. You know, they might have just about backed into the playoffs. So, I mean, not that I thought they were going to sweep the Ducks at all. Not that I thought Vegas was going to sweep the Kings. I don't see a sweep here, obviously. But, you know, that pesky Vegas, they're good. They're solid up and down in their lineup. And if Fleury keeps playing the way he's been playing in the playoffs, Vegas is going to be a really tough out. I see them making the Western Conference Final for the first, you know, in their first season, and that's just going to be insane. So I'm going to go the Vegas Golden Knights in 6. They also have a really good home ice advantage, and I'm just waiting for that San Jose choke job. I figure after a sweep, they'll probably wind up losing the next round. And it's kind of funny that the only 2 sweeps are actually playing each other in the next round. So that'll be it. God, I can't wait till the next. Can't wait till the conference finals. Unless Washington wins, then I might not be so excited. Have a good day.
Hey, Blake. It's Erik, just calling in for my picks for the NHL 2018 playoffs. I'm going to start with the Eastern Conference. Boston versus Tampa. Well, it's going to be an interesting series to watch. Boston sure gave it a lot of fight in Game 7 in Boston and Toronto. I thought Toronto was going to pull away with that one. It'll be interesting to see. I'm going to go with Tampa in 7.
Capitals and Penguins, I'm going to go, I think it's going to be back and forth with them two. I'm going to go Capitals in 7. I'm just going to give my Western Conference predictions. Starting off with the Preds and the Jets for the Western Conference quarterfinals, or semifinals, sorry. This is going to be a good matchup. Like we've seen back and forth with them in the regular season. I think it's going to be the Preds in 7. This is where home field advantage starts to kick in for them, where it becomes a good benefit. Golden Knights and the Sharks. This will be a good matchup, I think. Sharks will definitely give them a run for their money, but I think the Golden Knights will take over and win it in 7.
All right, I think we're going to start with the Western Conference because I have some feelings here, and I'm going to have some fun here. First of all, we got the Vegas Golden Knights.
Quick picks.
Vegas Golden Knights taking on the San Jose Sharks. What the fuck? The Vegas Golden Knights. Like, what the fuck? Come on. This is unreal. Sal, is it obvious Vegas is winning this series at this point?
I mean, at this rate, I want them to go all the way because, I mean, why the fuck not? So, sorry, San Jose. Sorry, Bailey.
I'm not even sorry.
Vegas,
I'm not even sorry.
Vegas, I'm going to say Vegas in 5. I'm just going to go bold. Vegas in 5.
See, I was going to go Vegas in 6 just because San Jose is on the same kind of a streak. But you know what? This could be a sweep for all we know. Vegas could pull a fucking sweep here again. And nobody would question it at this point.
And be undefeated.
What? Who would have thought an expansion team like Las Vegas would come and kick ass?
Well, where's that voice coming from? Where's that voice coming from?
I think Mark's here. I think Mark's in the studio. Hi, Mark.
This is the voice of Christmas past.
Okay, we have to actually get through this real quickly, so let's do this real fast. So, put it over there. Feedback. So, we have the second, sorry, he put the microphone next to the computer. We've had some massive feedback if that happened. So, Nashville Predators against the Winnipeg Jets is our other Western Conference matchup. And I'm going to go Nashville in 6. I really, really want Nashville versus Vegas in the Western Conference Finals. If only because of the pregame shenanigans on both sides. For no other reason. Because the pregame shenanigans on both sides are going to be so much fucking fun for NBC on the Western Conference side. So what are you thinking here?
I was actually going to say Nashville in 6 also.
Yeah, it's easy. The Western Conference
and
is
the train.